Hey geeks, welcome to game 5 of the season. We are coming off a super frustrating loss to South Lancaster where they didn't just beat us, they spanked us. So let's jump right in and let's see if we can recover. So our national rankings dropped to a 33. Our athleticism and our offense are both not in a good place. Our intangibles are regressing. Our defense is regressing, but it's still holding up. All right, I want to take a quick look at you see, we're going to be home against Ocean City, so I want to take a quick look at them. They're 1-3. Let's first of all, let's just look at their games and kind of see. So they let Lancaster drop 30 on them. Then they got held to 4 points by Xavier, and they got held to 8 points by Four Corners. So it looks like if you can really clamp down on them defensively, they're going to have a hard they're going to have a hard time. Let's look at their stats. I just want to see who they're running their offense through. This is through 4 games now, so this would be the equivalent, since these are 1-quarter games, this would be like one normal 4-quarter in terms of stats, one 4-quarter game. So it looks like they're bringing a bit of a balanced approach to their offense. Interesting, it doesn't look like Welke's playing much, Hector Welke. He's a really good defender and brings some nice intangibles. Their big guy, Fabrizio, is not getting many opportunities. It looks like they're going with their outside guys a lot. Mingus, Holiday, Law, they have the most points. And then that's really it. So it looks like they're focusing on the outside, which with Ocean City, you expect that. They're heavy outside shooters. Let's take a look at their attributes. Okay, so I mean, Fabrizio's got good scoring and strength and rebounding, and there's no reason why they shouldn't be getting him involved. That would probably open up their outside shooting a bit more. It's probably why they're struggling. Law is almost a 100 shooter. He's a 98. His passing is really strong. I wonder why Welke's not playing much. Defensively, he's there. His passing, his ball handling, his rebounding. He does everything well except, the base offensive skills. He really is not a good shooter. Doesn't have the best agility. That does hurt him a bit defensively. But you can kind of see he's technically sound when it comes to his defensive skills. Holiday's usually a good outside shooter, at 93. So they got Law at 98, Holiday at 93. And then, Mingus at a 79 can shoot outside as well, too. But he's also a 71 scorer with amazing agility, which means he's going to be able to drive to the hoop. I probably don't want to box and one these guys too much because, if you clamp down on Mingus or Holiday, you're just going to open things up for for the other guys. Aldretti's kind of their enforcer. See, he's really strong, decent rebounder. Scoring is actually pretty solid. And then his defense is there as well. Okay, interesting. And then this guy, Monroe Quinto, he's 6'4", big guy, almost 260 pounds, but he's an outside shooter too. He's an outside big man. Not much agility to speak of, or outside defense, but he can score on the outside. He's kind of similar to Kwame Castor with Morristown. And let's see how their freshmen did. All right, look at that. Cliff Jones Jr. is a freshman. They've got a guy who can score here. So a team that's 1-3, and look at that, he's a good defender too. All right. So they're 1-3, but they are not to be overlooked for this game. All right, let's go to training. The first thing I'm going to do is assign reps. And we're going to go here with our big 5, and then we're going to do 5 focused second team reps. Sorry, Clint, we're skipping you. Okay, what I'm going to do, I don't want to pull back offensively. I do want to dial up my outside defense against Ocean City. I'm going to pull back a little bit on technical drills, and I need to dial up my team building. We need to get that chemistry up. Again, probably the best thing you can do for your team chemistry is win a few games. But since we're having a hard time doing that, I'm going to try to manufacture some better team chemistry via team building in practice. So again, pulling back on free throws and technical drills, and we're dialing up outside defense and team building since we're going to be hosting Ocean City. Okay, we bumped our chemistry up a little bit to a 9. Looks like our offense is digressing a little bit more. Practice notes, do we have another bad week of practice? Yeah, the team's given up. Great. Chemistry check. Looks good, but not great in terms. Okay, so it's kind of middle of the road. Concerning regression in shooting, inside defense, passing, ball handling. Wow, across the board. And then Xenon, Ronnie, Trent, 3 of my starters all had pretty bad weeks of practice. We didn't show good focus during technical drills. We did improve our defensive discipline. So that's the focus on the outside defense. That should reduce our likelihood to commit fouls. We hurt our team rebounding, and again, we're stoic this week. So not a very emotional team. Maybe we need to show a little bit more emotion because whatever we're doing now really isn't working for the program. All right, this is a big one. 2 1-3 teams, probably the top 2 teams coming into the conference at the start of the season. We're at home. This is probably about as close to a must-win as I'm going to get this early in the season. I'm going to go inside first, even though Fabrizio can guard them. I'm going to attack these guys first because they're not the best defenders. Ocean City doesn't always show the best discipline. And I'm going to push this on them too, push the pace a little bit and see if they can handle it. I'm not going to box and one at all. I'll keep enough zone in there to keep them off balance. But because they have such good shooters, I don't want to do too much zone. And then, Law's a really good passer, pretty solid ball handler, but he's better at passing. But let's kind of put him on the spot here with some aggressiveness and see what happens. Okay, our crowd's into it today. That's good. Okay, we win the tip. That's outstanding. Let's get a good first offensive possession, guys. Let's see what we're running. Okay, inside offense. We go into Kermit. Yep, we go inside Ronnie to Kermit. And he hits it. Okay, that's a good start. Oh, and look at that. Xenon steals the inbounds pass. All right, Xenon's a heady player. He'll do that. So they're trying to trap us, but they foul. Okay, so looks like they're going to play a little bit aggressive as well. Ocean City, again, not the best defender, so if they're going to push the aggression on you defensively, they may start committing fouls. Another reason to dial up the attack offense. And Kermit goes inside again. Yeah, nice. Okay, we got 4 points. Let's attack this time, and let's get it into the hands of our swing 3 here. Probably our best athlete, Ronnie Rozier. We're up 4-0. Let's get a stop. Oh, yeah, nice. Kermit blocked Fabrizio, but Mingus got the loose ball. Yeah, dang. Okay, let's answer this one. Let's see if we're able to execute. Nope, we do execute. And Kermit passes to him, and he drives and he makes it. All right, the offense actually looks crisp here. That's a nice illegal screen. That's 2 fouls on Tommy. Let's go right at him. Let's have Zidane drive to the hoop. Did I call it in time? I did. Okay, great. And we executed. Okay, great. So Xenon's going to drive, and he's fouled by Rupert, not by... So Tommy must have backed off and let Rupert kind of help with the help defense, and we're going to get a 3-point play out of this. All right, our offense is clicking. Let's put it to the test. Let's see if our shooter, Trent, has come out of his funk this season. We're going to call an outside play for him. See how our defense does with the stop. Oh, dang. All right, they're not going to... Ocean City is not going to go quietly into the night. I am surprised they didn't call a timeout with Tommy Law having 2 fouls. All right, let's do this. Let's see what we got. Outside offense. And we set it up. We execute. All right, let's see what you got, Trent. Okay, he's going to square it for the 3. Nice. Nice. It's really nice to have our offense in a rhythm. Let's take a look. How about energy? So I got guys getting tired yet? Yeah. I mean, Ronnie and CJ and Kermit, I guess should keep an eye on them. I might, around 3.5 minutes, call a timeout just to get those guys some rest. So if I need to play them in the final minute, I can bring them back in without their energy level being in the low 70s or the 60s. Especially Ronnie, he tends to fatigue relatively quickly. Okay, Trent, nice. Okay, cool. I don't know, so Trent's hot now, so I may not want to call a timeout. I might just want to keep pushing it to him for a number of reasons. A, he's hot right now. B, we can maybe use this game to get him out of his funk. having him hitting those outside shots is crucial for this offense, which the fact that he's not been doing it for the first 4 games of the season really illustrates what he brings. Okay, and there's 3 fouls on Tommy Law, so he fouls out. So we're going to be able to make substitutions now anyway. So I'm glad I held out. I'm glad I didn't call a timeout. Unfortunately, this pause could take Trent out of the zone. I am going to rest a bunch of these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Vaughn in to play the point. We're going to slide Xenon to the 2. We're going to slide Trent to the 3. By the way, when you do substitutions on this page, you need to press this button, the position button first, and then the player. Some people go to push the player first and they get an error. You got to select the position first. It's a little quirk in the UI. It's something that we'll fix going forward at some point. Let's bring Omar in at the power forward, and let's keep Kermit or CJ, whoever has more energy, at the center. All right. So with this group, Trent's a good shooter. Xenon can shoot or drive. CJ and Omar are decent on the inside. I like what I have set up here. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to pull back on the pace a little bit now. And kind of, we got the poker chip lead. Let's just lean on them a little bit for the Texas Hold'em analogy. And I don't think we need to get too fancy with getting too aggressive now. I wouldn't want to start fouling, committing some unnecessary fouls and giving them points at the free throw line. Okay. All right. Xenon, he hits them both. Great. We got a 9-point lead. They have been hitting their shots. Okay, and there's a foul on Vaughn. Is that our first or second foul? That's our first foul of the game. Okay, so the focus on outside defense does look to have cleaned up the focus on training outside defense seems to have cleaned up our fouling a little bit on defense, but Mingus just hit a 3, keeping them in it. They're within 2 scores. All right, they're running a passive zone against us. Omar misses it. Dang. Okay, nice rebound, CJ. And he goes back up uncontested. All right, great. Let's slow things down. Oops, didn't want to do that. I hit the button on my pen here for the tablet, which queued that up. Let's see what happens. Welke. Welke, not much of an offensive threat, but he scores there. All right, slow things down, Vaughn. Slow things down. Okay. Yeah, Ocean City, they tend to get sloppy on defense. Oh, and Trent misses the free throw. Just as I was bragging about how well he was coming around, he misses a free throw. But part of that might be on me as the coach, too, because I've been pulling back on free throw training during practice so much. Oh, come on, guys. We got a rebound. Okay, it's a 4-point game. Slow things down. Get it inside to Castleman. Let's see if they're pressing us. Yep, and there's a foul on Mingus. Okay, great. So we're going to go to the line. So they're taking some risks. They're pushing it. We'll get out of it, and we're just going to call the next play to Xenon. By the way, Trent does hit both free throws there. Great. Okay, Trent and CJ are getting a little tired. I'm going to call timeout next time I get the ball. Oh, they got the board. Yeah, Fabrizio's playing well this game. Okay, timeout. Let's, now that we got Ronnie and Kermit got some rest, let's bring them back in. I'm probably going to put Ronnie here at the 3. I think for now, we're going to leave Vaughn and Xenon in at the 1 and 2. Let's take a look at Delmont again quick. Yeah, Delmont didn't have a great week of practice, so I might just leave him out. And I think offensively now, we're going to dial up the inside because Kermit's back and we'll pull back. I'm going to keep the attack pretty heavy as well. I'm going to really go inside and attack because Ocean City seems to be fouling a lot this game. All right, they're pressing us. We work our way through the press. And then we're slowing things down. Good job, Vaughn. Just as we called it. Okay, we executed to Xenon. On the blocks, we did a nice little inside play to our point guard. Oh, look at that. He stole another inbound pass. Wow, Xenon kind of... Look at that. Our focus on defense and practice really seemed to pay some dividends here. Okay. Omar could have put this thing away with that free throw, but Kermit's going to with the offensive board off the free throw. That's great. All right, 8-point lead. I don't even think us and our funk we've been in this season can blow this. I was just going to say I might have spoke too soon. But they're not going to get a 3-point play. See, Mingus shooting 2. Yeah, they got Welke at the point and then a bunch of shooters in here, which does make sense. I just don't think they have enough time to get back on us. You know, maybe they do if we miss this free throw. Let's see who's shooting. Omar makes it. And he makes it. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Nothing stupid. Let him shoot. Let him shoot. Yep. Nice. Nice. And can we run? No, they do foul us before with 1 second left. So they're not going quietly. Let's go back. They guy fouled out so we could make subs, but there's no need to. Nice. Nice. Okay, Omar. Some nice little Xenon steals a 3rd pass. Wow. Okay. That doesn't happen that often. You're lucky if you get one of those in a game, let alone 3. Xenon clearly showed up to play this game. It's great. I wonder if he got player of the game. No, Trent, of all people, got it. Nice, buddy. 8 points. Hey, I'm happy for him. We need him. He's kind of our scorer. He opens up the offense a lot. We need him. We need him rolling. Let's take a look at how the other games went. So we're down to week 5. So we beat Ocean City. Four Corners beat Xavier, and they continue to play well. Lancaster gives South Lancaster their first loss. And then Morristown got their first win. They beat Little York. So if we look at the standings, we got 3 4-1 teams now. We're at 5th place at 2-3, but I think we can make a run. I think hopefully this was a turnaround game. Look at that. We have our chemistry up to 11. Things seem to start to be maybe taking shape for us a little bit. Next game, it's going to be a big one for us. It's going to be at Xavier, so that's one we should win. They're not a very good team, even though they are playing well this year, but that'll be a big game for us. Okay, thanks everybody for tuning into this. Again, if you've watched it this far, maybe help me get the game off the ground. I think things you could do is join our Discord. There's a link down in the description. If you could like this video, maybe even share it with your friends or tell some of your friends about this game, and then check us out on iOS and Google Play. The game's available on both app stores. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.